Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. And the big question today is, can we change? Can we stop being lazy, and how to change? Now, if you stick around, we're going to break this down and we find out if we can. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. If you find some value in this content, give me a thumbs up as well. So change is extremely hard. It is extremely hard. It's hard for you. It's hard for me. It's hard for everybody. This is the reason why we don't like change. I don't like change. I have my ways too, but change is necessary. Sometimes we gotta change. Change means you have to sit down with yourself and have a conversation, and people don't like to do that. The man in a mirror, it's a very powerful character, and it never lies. And of course, we're going to find out what Marcus Aurelius said about change. What those ancient philosophers already 2,000 years ago teaching us about change. But let's get right back into it. And me personally, I love talking to people. I'm fascinated about people. That's how I grow up. My grandpa always told me stories, World War II, when he was a kid, how he was working, stories. And his friends too. Old guys, World War II veterans. So I grew up with stories. And I love stories. And again, I'm interested about people. What they think, why they think this, how they do this, what's their plan, what they hate, why they hate it. All these things. Just love it. And how can change things, and how we can learn from them. I'm obsessed with these things. It's just fascinating for me. So when we have conversation and talking about change and, resolutions or plans or all these, people always tell me, if you know how, 2021 was for me and how hard was for me, and, if you know that. But this year, it's going to be different. I'm going to do this year. I'm going to do that this year. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to start doing workout. I'm going to move out of my parents' house. I'm going to find a new job. I'm going to get on diet, lose weight. This year's going to be different. Yeah, right. Like this year will not have its own offsets. Every year it's tough. Okay, no problem. But by the way, lazy people like to do that. They always promise themselves what's going to be. And the end result is not much. Let me tell you a story. 3 weeks ago, I did my blood test, physical. 10 days later, a nurse calls me. Hey, your test is back and your cholesterol is high. Okay. Ouch. Cholesterol is high. How high? She says, it's 120. The doctor wants you to start taking medicine. I said, well, what should be normal? She says 70 or 80. Boom. I was shocked. I was speechless, like right now. I'm still thinking about this. So I said, okay, let me take a few days, let it sink in. Let me see what I can do, what my options is, and we'll take it from there. Boom. Next day, I was off of everything. Cake, sugar, apple pie with ice cream, white bread, you name it. Cream, milk, cheese, you name it. Right away. Boom. I wasn't waiting for, next month I'm going to do it, or let me talk to my doctor next week and see what he says. And until then, no. The next day, bam. I hit it right in the mouth. No questions, no hesitation. The biggest sign of laziness is that we convince ourselves our life is so hard. So this is our way out. If you know how hard my life is, if you know how was my dad and what he did to me, if you know my ex-wife, how she was, if you know my family, my sister, all these things. So the question is, can we choose to change? Can we choose stop being lazy? And the answer is absolutely yes. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. I keep hearing from some of my friends or people that I talk to, people never change. They're all the same. They don't change. Well, I say smart, intelligent, creative people, yes, they do change. So let's see what Marcus Aurelius says about change. Observe constantly that all things take place by change, and accustom thyself to consider that the nature of the universe loves nothing so much as to change the things which are, and to make new things like them. Marcus Aurelius. So this is what this famous Roman emperor said about change. The universe is changing consistently, and we have to change as well. If you're not, you're going to be left behind. And how can we attack this problem? And how can we change? To change, you have to have courage. Confront the problem and learn to get uncomfortable. Change is always uncomfortable, no matter what you do, emotionally or physically. But it's going to reward you. Embrace failure. Change is going to be difficult. You're going to fail. But don't worry about it. Just keep going. Keep at it. Stand up and embrace that change. Be curious. Be curious. It's a huge part of change and changing things. What do I mean by be curious? Well, try new things. Food, friends, explore, try new type of exercises, read, write, try different type of movies, explore your horizon, be curious, and then narrow it down for the things that you like. Recreate yourself, break yourself away from the old. Positive, be positive and keep telling yourself that this is gonna work. This is gonna be great. So recreate yourself. Do it, write it down, and just keep at it. Carve it in your soul. Just be determined. That's what it takes to make change. At your work, in your life, exercise, whatever your family, whatever you need to make change for. When you make change, do not aim for perfection. So if you try something new that you haven't done before, or you're new at it, how can you aim for perfection? It's impossible. You have to give yourself slack as long as you keep trying. It will be perfect later on, but you cannot aim for perfection when you start something. If you make a commitment to eat a salad once a day, every single day, at 7 days from the get-go, maybe that's too much. Eat every other day. Set yourself for success. But start doing it. Get to work. It's very, very important. Probably the most important out of all this. Get to work no matter what. I dig up a stat. In 1880, the average week work was 65 hours. You know how it is in 2020, last year? The average work hours were 35 hours. That's insane. It dropped half. Nobody wants to work anymore. Nobody wants to put that time in it. Don't be afraid of work. Nothing's going to happen. Worst case scenario, you're going to meet some people. You're going to make some money. You're going to pursue your dream. You're going to find something out about yourself. So don't be afraid. Get to work. Our body and mind meant to be to work. By the way, guys, I have 2 great videos. One of them is on uncomfortable. Check that out. And how to defeat uncomfortable. I will put the links down below. The other one is the power of writing things down. Both of them are going to help you to change and to improve. So, like I said, links down below and check those out. So, can you choose to change? And can you choose to stop being lazy? The answer is yes, absolutely. You can change your behaviors, but first, you have to be accountable and be convinced that you want to change. You. No one is born acting or behaving in a certain way. We pick those up along the way when we grow up. From our parents, from our sisters, brothers, grandparents, the society will pick them up. And if we pick them up, we can drop them. And it can be unlearned. We learn them, so it can be unlearned. Most of the time, we engage behaviors that serves us and benefits us. We engage behaviors that provide something for us. So next time you get the temptation to avoid and resist change, instead, aim to initiate to the ones that it will lead you to success and change where you want to be. And remember, if there were no change, there were no butterflies. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you got some value out of it, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you. And don't forget to check those videos. Like I said, the links down below, the power of writing things down, and how to overcome uncomfortable.